Well, hello. How is everyone doing? Welcome to day 3 of 4 of my writing challenge, where I'm using live streaming as an accountability tool to help me finish draft 5. Made a lot of progress so far in doing this. This is my first time, really live streaming ever, was kind of doing this challenge, and I'm really happy I've done it because it has been good for me. I've gotten a lot of progress done. Oh, who do we have in the chat? Let's see. We have Araya. I'm saying it right this time. I'm still working, but might sneak in a sprint on my last break. Excellent. Love that for you. And then Lily Eve says, hi, I'm working on a poem. Very, very cool. I'm always really jealous of people who do poetry. Like my husband loves doing poems or writing poems. And it's just such a wonderfully deep form of creativity that I don't remember the last time I tried working on a poem, but it's been a minute and I'm a little scared to try. So I love that for you. Since starting this challenge, I have gotten a lot of progress done. So I started off with 9 chapters left. And then now I'm at 4 chapters. So this is really good. Tomorrow is going to be my last day that I'm doing the sprint. Tomorrow's going to be the last day of my writing live stream. Goodness. And I definitely think it's doable to get this done by tomorrow. Lily Eve says, I'm not the best. Writer's block for 20 plus years. I feel that. But I used to be pretty good. I feel like it's kind of like a muscle. When you do a muscle, when you work out a muscle and it gets stronger, and then if you don't work out the muscle, it gets weaker. I feel like it's kind of like that. Araya says, is this the last pass of your draft before querying? Yes, it is, which is why this is such a big deal for me, because I'm so ready and excited to start querying. I'm also really anxious about it too, because rejection sucks. And there will inevitably be rejection from most literary agents, right? But I feel really confident that I have it in a good place where I am ready to present it and see if anybody wants to take a bite on it. And if it doesn't, I have not thought about that possibility, and I will cross that bridge when I get to it. Also, Araya, I forgot to ask you, what time zone are you in? Because you said you were still working, so I wondered if you were West Coast, because I'm East Coast, right? So for us, most of us just finished work. Lily Eve said, agree. Yes, totally. And Araya says, yeah, you got this. Thank you. I pulled up a checklist yesterday, because if all goes well, I would finish draft 5 tomorrow. And then I have a in-person writing date with Evelyn Black on Wednesday, and I would start essentially getting together the things that I need to query. And there's different things, right? You need to put together your bio and your pitch and all that kind of stuff. So that's what I plan on working on Wednesday. But kind of putting that list together last night and just finally thinking about that next step of okay, I have a finished, polished manuscript and I'm ready to take this next step. That just made me feel so giddy. I was so we're almost there. Okay, Araya said Pacific, and I work 10s, so I'll be working until 5:30 my time, unfortunately. What does 10s mean? You work 10 hours a day? Is that what that means? I'm not really sure. I luckily had a very easy work day, because most of my office was not working today. It's sort of kind of a pseudo holiday for us, for a couple different reasons. And so I thought about having this stream earlier, but I was well, most people are working, right? So I was I should probably wait until a little bit later. I cannot speak tonight. Oh my gosh. Maria says, I work 4 days a week in 10-hour shifts. Oh, I see. Okay. So technically that option is afforded to me as well. And most of my coworkers take it, and then they take off, or they might do 9-hour shifts. I don't remember, but they take off every other Friday. And it seems like such a great gig and something that I should hop on. I just haven't yet. I just feel like it'd be tough to, because most of them take off the Fridays, and just with my work, I feel like it'd be tough to do that. But I applaud you for doing that. And I'm sure it's like really nice to have a 4-day work week. Like, I wish we could just move to that in general, because that would be great for my mental health. Mateo says, hey everyone. Hello, Mateo. How is everyone doing? I'm good. How are you? We have just been chatting about work and the projects that we're working on, and yeah, just all the things. And also, I don't know about you guys, but like the weather today turned significantly chillier. I like went to go walk the dog outside, and I was like, oh, this is going to be a short walk because it's freezing out here. And it made me just feel like winter, and like, you know, the holidays are just right around the corner, and it made me like really excited. But also I was like, wait, yesterday it was like 60 degrees and today it's like 43. Like, what is happening? Mateo says he's tired, but good. Araya says, yeah, I have Fridays off, but it is hard to get through Monday through Thursday when I sit at a desk for 10 hours. Honestly, I feel that, and that's kind of why I haven't hopped on that bandwagon, because I feel like it'd be the same way for me. I would just feel so like mildly demoralized to just be sitting at my desk for that amount of time. Like, I don't know if I could do it. I applaud the people who do it, and honestly, if I could do it from home, I think I'd be okay. I have been forced to go back into the office, but if my work day, oh, you can see my dog, Cider, wait. Do you see her? Hold on. Look at her. Oh, she's gonna come say hello. Oh my goodness, what a good girl. So this is Cider. She's my golden retriever and the love of my life. Don't tell my husband. So usually during the live streams these last couple of days, oh, she still wants to be here. Hello. I wonder if I could tilt the camera just a little bit. Oh, hey, hi. Oh, there she is. Oh my goodness. So normally during my live streams, I've been putting her in a different room, and today she was not having it. She was like, whatever you're doing out here and you're putting me away for, like, I'm coming out. So she's hanging out with us tonight. Hopefully she doesn't bark. She tends to be a little chatty. Let's see. Mateo says, I wish it was colder. It's 81 degrees here. Oh my gosh, Mateo, where are you clocking in from? I need some 81 degree weather. My goodness. It's a little frigid here. Cider is such a good name for a golden. Not sure if I spelled her name correctly. It's spelled like Cider, like apple cider. So she is a Halloween baby, so aka very fall-esque. And so when I got her, I was like looking at her, and she has that really pretty red coat, and she just looked like a cider to me, just sweet and fall. And so I love her. I've had her ever since she was 8 weeks old, and she was the flower girl at my wedding, and then she'll be around for the birth of my child. So she and I have done everything together. Mateo says Vegas. Oh my gosh, so nice. You know, everyone who I've talked to that has visited Vegas says they love it so much. Got it. That's so fun. Yes. So let's see tonight. Oh, what do we have on the docket? I was just chit-chatting away. So the plans for tonight, I have 4 chapters left of draft 5. I think it'd be really great to do 2 tonight and then 2 tomorrow night, and that would essentially wrap up draft 5. Snaps. So what I'm thinking is 2 30-minute sprints would kind of help and be good for that. I find that 30-minute sprints are kind of my favorite. I feel like they're like a really sweet spot where you can like lock in, but it's not too long, if you know what I mean. Mateo says, oh wow, 4 chapters left already. I know. Oh my gosh. So when I started this challenge, so I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, I actually have like 55 chapters total to this book, but I didn't start the live streams until I had just 9 chapters left. I kind of wish I'd been live streaming the entire time I wrote draft 5, because I feel like I would have finished this way sooner. Like, draft 5 has definitely dragged on for me, and I think there's a couple reasons for that. The main one being like I'm pregnant, so my motivation's a little bit not there, but I feel like being on these live streams has been so incredibly helpful to keep me accountable, to show up and like get it done, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, that's what I'm thinking we'll do tonight. Let me go ahead and set up a timer. Do. Okay, we have the timer. Let's do a reset for 30 minutes. All right. And we are going to get started. So I will see all of you on the other side. Alrighty. Oh, let me turn off this. How did we do? I did really well. I got 2 chapters done, which I was not expecting. I thought it would only be a chapter, and at the beginning of the sprint, or at the beginning of this live stream, I only had 4 chapters left. So I'm already 50% of the way there. I actually am wondering if I'm going to finish tonight, which is like such a crazy thought. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for that. It makes me like, so that was really, really exciting. The first chapter, that I did take me the bulk of that. It was like 20 minutes for that chapter. And it's essentially the scene that's like right after the climax, and our protagonist is kind of like trying to figure out, kind of where to go from there, because there's so much that happens. And then the second chapter that I worked on was kind of a continuation of that, but that one went by really quick. So yeah, I mean, I just now have 2 chapters left, which is so crazy. Also, feel free to drop either a last line or just any line that you want to share from what you're working on. For my line, once again, didn't pick out anything. I feel like I'm really bad about this, about like marking a line that I want to share. But I will share my last line. So my last line from chapter 53 is, once they returned to camp, they reunited with the rest of the Amazons and began the journey back to the Mascara. So dun dun dun, things are happening. We have Charlie. Hello, Charlie. Joined late, got 827. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. 827 words is a ton. What draft are you on? Are you on like your first draft or like a different draft? I mentioned this yesterday in the live stream where I really miss like drafting. Because I'm right now in the revision phase, I don't love revisions. Turns out that they're not fun for me. But anyways, Araya said, loved those lines. I didn't write, so I don't have any this time. Oh, that's okay. We know you're at work and you're killing it and, bringing home the monies. So you got to do what you got to do. Charlie said draft 1-ish. There was a really messy 0 draft, but this is an entire rewrite. Oh, that's exciting. Rewrites, I feel like, can be really fun because at that point you really know where your book is like headed, so you have a concept, and I feel like it makes it a lot easier. I didn't do a draft 0 with this book, but I think since this book is slowly, coming, I wouldn't say coming to an end, right? Because it's not. I have a whole like phase 2 I need to go into with querying, but as I sort of finalize it, I think whatever book I work on next, I might try to do a draft 0, just because I feel like it makes life a little bit easier, honestly. Which, yeah, it makes me think about like, I mentioned phase 2 just now. It's like, that is like a whole other process that I haven't really like thought about too much, but that I'm excited about the whole querying journey. I mean, I mentioned it earlier, but it's like constantly in the back of my mind. Araya said, somehow I think I have fallen into liking revision more than drafting. Interesting. IDK when it happened, but it did. Well, I love that for you, and I need some of that to rub off on me. I think initially I liked it from like I think I liked it during draft 2 and draft 3. I liked revisions because I felt like I was working on something, like I felt like I had a lot to work with, versus now when it comes to just line edits, I feel like I spend a lot of time looking at words that I've reread a million times at this point, and it just feels a little bit like it's slower, if that makes sense. Charlie said, I intentionally do a messy 0 draft that I'll abandon because I always want to jump in so fast and gives me an idea of what plot points and character arcs will work or not work. Yeah, I think that's a really great point. Something that I really struggled with during draft 2 was the character arc of one of my main characters, because my book is dual POV. It's a mother and daughter. Daughter character arc was super easy. You know, it's a hero's journey, versus mother's character arc was really tough for me to really drill down. And I feel like something like a zero draft would have been really helpful with that. Charlie said line edits are so grueling. They really are. Honestly, like I said, I've reread my draft so many times that sometimes the words just sort of like you know what it's supposed to say, so your eyes just kind of gloss over it. And like it feels like a conscious effort to really be like zoning in and be like, this is what I'm reading right now. Araya said, yeah, I haven't started line editing yet. I'm waiting on my printed draft and then I start that. Oh my gosh, exciting. Araya, I don't think I know which, are you on draft 2 or draft 3? I can't remember which draft you're on, but yes, printing it out seriously makes a difference. I love it so much and I swear by it. The first time I printed out my whip, I did it just like on my at-home printer. Oh, you're on draft 4. Amazing. Oh my gosh, congrats. That's so exciting. The first time I printed mine out, it was on a just like regular paper. And then this last time, couple times, like draft 2 forward, I've done like a spiral bound that I've ordered from Lulu. And I've really loved having this because I feel like it just lays flat on my desk. Like I can bring it in more constrained areas, like in an airport or, you know, something to that effect. And so I have just sworn by that. So if anybody is ever trying to like think of, oh, you know, I want to print it, but I'm not really sure where I want to print it, this is not sponsored. I just love Lulu's and I've gotten all of mine printed through them because they're amazing. They also do like the book binding, like the actual proper, like it looks like a book, you know what I mean? And I have ordered that through them, which was also really good. I just like the spiral because I can like write in it, you know what I mean? Like writing in an actual book is a little bit harder for me. But yeah, so that was a successful sprint. Really happy for all of us. I am, oh, you said, yeah, that's what I used. Oh, good. So wait, did you use Lulu or did you use, are you saying you printed it spiral or like a book bound? Now I'm like really invested in this. But I think I'm going to go ahead and set up for another sprint. We'll do another 30 minutes. I'm so nervous that I'm going to finish because in my head, we were going to do our final live stream tomorrow, but now I'm like, do we need it? I don't know. Well, hold on. Let me just flip before I even start the sprint. Let me just flip really quick to see like what do we actually, how many pages do we have left? So I have 441 pages, 228. Listen, I'm not a math girl, so bear with me as I pull up a calculator. 441 minus 428, 13 pages left. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking out. Okay. Araya said, my first draft I printed on my printer, 2 and 3 I read on my iPad, and draft 4 I printed on the spiral bound on Lulu. Amazing. I love that. So not my draft, but I've beta read for a friend where she like sent it to me as a PDF. And so I was able to read it on my iPad and I was able to like write notes on it. And I actually really, really liked beta reading for her that way. I mean, of course I also like synthesize things and like I send them in an email. But I really liked reviewing it that way for her because I felt like it was really cool. So moving forward in the future, I might also do that for myself. Like maybe in an earlier draft when I'm not ready to like print it yet. Like I feel like that's a really good way to kind of see it still from a step back. Okay. Who is ready for another sprint? I am nervous but excited for another sprint. I'm going to set the 30-minute timer. And we shall see how much I get done. Also, if you are enjoying this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because it really helps my channel. Thank you. Soft little plug there for myself. Okay. And then we're going to start now, and I will see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, how did everyone do? I have exciting news. I have officially finished my book. It feels so surreal. I finished it right when I had 2 minutes on the clock, so I am so excited. I could literally cry right now. Yeah, the last 2 chapters was just so really polished on their own. And the very, very last chapter, I don't know if you guys could see me working on it, but there was one paragraph where I was like, ooh, let me just add this little bit for a little cherry on top. And when I reread it, I was like, yes. And I'm just on such a high right now. Here, let me go to the comments. Okay. We have, thank you, Araya. I appreciate it. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you. Araya asked, are you going to celebrate the accomplishment at all? I don't know. So yes, but I don't know how, I guess. I'll probably make a post on social media tomorrow just to kind of reflect. And I'm pregnant, so I can't drink wine. I can't pop champagne. I'm sure I'll think of a little way to do it. If you have any ideas though, let me know in the comments. Maybe we'll go out to a nice dinner. Oh yeah, a cake would be nice. I didn't think about that one. Maybe a little cake or something. Yeah, I'll definitely have to plan something because it feels so surreal. I love the way I ended it, and I love the way I wrapped it up, and I did it in a way that I'm going to pitch this as a standalone because I have been, from the research that I've done, it seems that a standalone is kind of the way to go. It's harder to get picked up if you are trying to do it as a series as a debut author. But I left it open-ended enough that if I got a really great deal or the sales went really well, that I could write a second book, because I would love to dive back into this world. I spent so much time creating this world that it feels not a waste, but I would love to revisit it. You know what I mean? Araya said, oh, can't wait for it to be published so we can read it. Thank you. My biggest thing with this book is I really wanted it to be done before I gave birth. So that's when I was so I'm due in March. So I was okay, I have to finish this. But everything worked out really well with the schedule, where I gave myself a deadline of December 1st, and obviously hit that because it's November 10th. Let me pull up my final word count, because I did not do that. I just kind of got into shock as soon as I finished reading it. Where is word count? So my final word count is 103,789. Let me document that. 103,789. So compared to draft 4, 103,924. Okay, so my goal was to cut off some extra words, and I did complete that. Thank goodness. My second draft ever of this thing was at or was it draft 1? Draft 3 was my thickest draft at 107. And I wanted to get it as close to 100 as I could. And I'm happy with 103,789. I think that is genre appropriate, because Greek mythology is housed under fantasy. So technically, 100 to 125 is totally appropriate to pitch, but I wanted to get it as close to 100 as possible. But oh my God, I'm so happy that I was able to share this with you guys. This is not where I thought the live was going tonight. I definitely thought I would get 2 chapters, and then we were going to finish out tomorrow with the remaining 2 chapters, and that would be my 4 days. But nope, we finished tonight, and I was not expecting it. And I'm just so happy that I was able to share this with you guys, because I haven't been filming really. Rhea said, so exciting. Yes, so I haven't been filming a YouTube proper video. I don't know, haven't really been filming. But the lives are so great because they just they're just all wrapped up. So anyways, thanks for joining me on this lovely random Monday. This is not how I expected it to go. Charlie said, I'm so excited for you. Finishing a book is such a huge deal. Yes, thank you so much. I've been working on this book, which I'm calling Queen of the Amazons. I've been working on it for over 2.5 years. And so it feels really surreal that it's like polished and wrapped, and I know that when I eventually pitch an agent, and if one wants to like sign me, that there's going to be more rounds of revisions. I am completely not oblivious to that, but to be in a spot where it's she's solid, right? Like, she's solid. So I feel like I'm just babbling, but thanks so much for being with me here tonight and chatting. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm gonna go, I guess, like, eat dinner, like, go back to my normal life. Like, what do I do after finish? Like, I feel like I should be doing something else. But anyways, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and having an amazing moment in my life and sharing it with me. Sorry, I'm just like babbling right now. Like, I'm like so excited and just so happy, and I don't know how to like process this emotion right now. Okay. Yes, thank you, Araya. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my day. I'm gonna go eat quesadillas for dinner and maybe drink some apple cider, because that's about the most dangerous thing I can drink right now. Thank you for the amazing live stream. Thank you. I'm glad that you enjoyed it, because like I said, live streaming is really new to me. And I think I definitely am going to keep it in the future, because I've found myself really enjoying this. So I'll definitely post if I have more live streams in the future. And in the future, I'd also really love to have guests too, because I have to figure out how to do it, because I don't actually know how to do it yet, which is why it's just been me so far. But in the future, I'm going to figure out how to do it. And I think it'd be really fun to have people on as well. So, okay, I'm going to shut up now and let you guys get back to your night. But once again, thanks so much for hanging out with me and having this time with me. And I will see you guys later on YouTube. Bye.